And then even with the name, like, you know, like how you say it was set up like an interview-based styles versus you.
Yeah,
it's,
versus, yeah.
It's basically versus you. So
Yeah,
whoever
yeah.
so,
you
interviewing is...
Yeah, every episode was supposed to be like the name, and then like it was like the name versus my history. And then
Hold on, your last name really History?
No.
I was gonna say that stuff.
I had to ask him that too one time. I just hit him randomly like, "Yo, bro, what's this about?" Like,
I get that question a lot.
I was gonna ask. I'm like, that would be a dope rapping name,
Right?
History.
Mike History.
It was like
that better not be a rapper drop.
you know, like
Mike History.
New Ron Blanco.
No, Mike History would be a dope rap name.
but you know, like MySpace and Facebook days, everybody had their shit, so that's where it came from. Yeah. And that's kind of where I am. I like shit. It's crazy because as soon as I put up the paywall, the types of guests that I started interviewing just started like
start going up.
Yeah, like and I just been seeing a lot of progression in terms of the content that I've been producing and stuff like that. Like, and I'm really just excited. The reality though is that I'm ready to start other podcasts. Like, I'm ready to help other people get this shit started. You know.
Mike History Studios.
That's the goal.
Right, all under Wave Sound.
Yeah, you know.
It was very fire. But yeah, so like even like some of your recent interviews, how do you go about it? Like, okay, like I know you just had an interview with Zay. Mm-hmm. So like, was it like you reached out to him, or was like?
Yeah. So I mean, this was a very interesting year because I feel like. Jersey particularly like did a lot of shit like
together.
You know, there was Juneteenth, there was Henny Day.
Yeah.
Brown Mill had something like every other weekend.
Yep.
And it made it easy to know who to reach out to. The Lady Boys mixtape came out. Yeah, it just made it easy. So like,
It definitely was a lit summer though.
Yeah. So
niggas been busy.
I think Zay was the last person who I interviewed. Like, I didn't put no paywall up, and I was just like, yo, I know that he's gonna be gearing up to do. He's planning the Juneteenth shit, and I just reached out to him, and then it was like, all right, well, who else can I reach out to? Like, and I'm just thinking about other podcasters. You know, going on they shit, things like that. And really just, I mean, I really enjoy networking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't put myself out there. Like, I don't consider myself like an influencer or anything like that. But I really do enjoy like being a dot connector, being like somebody who knows somebody else and could connect two people and things like that.
That's
and,
the plugs.
and more so than creating a content to like promote myself. Is really for other people. Like, it's really so people could come on my shit and just talk about whatever they want to talk about. It's not really about me.
It's needed.
It's not really about me getting my shit off because, I mean, my shit is just it's producing, like making sure somebody else shit look right.
So do you enjoy like producing more or potting more?
Producing most definitely. Like, I love the process of like sitting down and planning some shit to really to execute it. Like the whole. Like, you know, there's pre-production, production, and post-production. Like, my shit is pre-production. Like, I really love sitting down, like, storyboarding the video, maybe. Like, cause I've been in plenty fields. Like, I've done graphic design, videography, photography, and then.
So even through all those.
I mean, I was super hands-on because those are things that you gotta, like, you have to create. You have to be a creator, and you have to, but...
Maul's blowing, he's blowing my shit. Nigga keep ducking. Nigga keep ducking.
Don't worry, I got you, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Whenever I was, like, I got into, like, a different medium, like, I always created stuff for myself, but I always had wavy sounds, so, like... With graphic design, I was making playlists, so I would do the graphic design covers for the playlist. And then when I was doing videography, that was more so like I was interning around that time. Shout out to Secret Society. I was working with them. And photography, I still do that. I incorporate it with, you know, if I'm doing merch or if I'm doing podcasting or anything, like just might do some freelance shit. And what I've come to do with podcasting is is use all of the knowledge that I gained over time in one space. And it's I won't say that I have a passion for podcasting because that's not the truth. But, you know,
You just like the planning.
yeah, I think I'm good at it, and I think that I know how to incorporate people's talents and people's interests into the space. Like if somebody got a pizza spot or like a car wash spot or anything,
Yeah. You can find
I
something.
feel like I could make a podcast for both of them businesses. You see what I'm saying? Like
Find that happy medium.
yeah, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? It's finding different ways to incorporate people's business in creative ways and shit. You know?
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
Also, like I was about to ask that, like even like with the whole Studio 89 and Flex Films, you like more so the pre-production or actual shooting or the editing part more?
It depends. It depends on the type of work you're doing, who you're working with.
Word.
You feel me? That's a number one. You feel me?
Word.
Some people just want to do some
Whatever.
cheap shit. I hate that shit. That's
Yeah, I
really
heard a
bad.
lot of
Yeah,
a lot
bunch
of
of niggas
stories
in a
be saying like
room, and you start
the early stages. People make that shit a
Son.
fucking terrible time.
Yeah, bro. Like they want shooting in this room, but they want me to make it look like
Yeah.
we on BET world premiere video. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this? Like, you feel me? But it depends though. Sometimes it'd be fun because I'm in the kind of in the beginning stage. I consider myself in the beginning stage. So if I have a video that I'm edit, I play with it. You feel me? So I kind of like that. Like, oh shit, I finally figure out how to do this. Or how to get this look. How to get the color right, the skin right, like shit like that. Like, so it depends. It depends on the shoot.
That's right. What about you? Like when it comes to like DJing an event, you like pre-planning or actual, or
It's a little different with DJing. Like well, for me at least, I just walk in, set up, and play music. But if it's something that somebody
okay, like for instance, like for Henny Day, you pre-planned that. You said like, yeah,
What, my set?
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm saying not your set, but you like, yeah, you know what songs you probably gonna throw into the mix.
Nah, with Henny Day, my plan was just book the right DJs so that everything goes accordingly. Honestly.
I feel like you like planning a lot though.
But I do. I am a planner. You know what I'm saying? I like organizing the ideas that, like putting something from your head into like actual physical form.
Right,
like
right.
that shit
That's
is
my shit.
I feel like
I like that shit too.
Yeah, I like that when it comes to like parties and shit like that, even with the pod. Cause Blanco like the whole pre-planning shit too. My thing when it comes to pre-planning, I'll just put out like, you remember like back in the day they used to have you do like that, what's that, the web?
Circle.
The circles when you doing like about to write a story or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll probably just put out like points, like different clouds in the air of like stuff I want to touch, and then I just jump into it. Like I don't really try to go point by point of how I'm gonna do it. I just make sure I touch those points in some way.
I
some
do
fashion.
it for the matter of it being like kind of like how an artist would put together a project. You could either put all 12 songs together however you want, or you can put like transitions in between. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that it tells a bigger story or a bigger picture. Or it feels bigger. So that's why I kind of like planning shit in that regard.
Yeah, true. I even like that shit like when me and Marcus was making the man, doing like the track list and shit like that. Like I like how we was talking.
When you was licking your patois on the skits, nigga. Listen to the song that you.
Right, niggas sound like a demon.
For me, just like like that whole like putting it in order because some songs mesh better coming after other songs and shit like that.
Yeah, nah, that should be fire though. Like planning the shit, especially pre-planning, sometimes help because it make the shit easier. You feel me? So you go in there, you know what you're gonna do. Like you have an idea at least. Like even when I do a video, say it's like a regular promo video, like as I'm shooting it, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do with the edits. Like, you know what I mean? I might not do it, but I'm like, okay, this
That's
might look good in the
exactly how
beginning, or this might look good at the end. But I don't know because I'm not seeing the visuals. But at least I have an idea. So like when I go edit, it's much easier. Like
So do you like Mike? Do you look at that like when you have like an interview or like okay, yeah. Like plan how you want the episode to go, or you just let shit flow?
Okay, so for my regular episodes where I'm just doing topics and stuff, I have to plan those because if I don't, then they're gonna be too short or they just like I have to plan them. I gotta go through I got a specific list of publications that I go through because I use black publications only.
Publications.
And then for my interviews are a lot easier because a lot of the people that I'm interviewing aren't like don't have like huge platforms.
Yeah.
So we could just start from the beginning. Like, yo, let's take it back. Like,
Right.
your influences, where you got to, the yada yada yada, and then like. I'm not doing like 2-hour episodes. I'm doing half hour, 45 minutes tops. So that don't take that long.
Yeah.
And I do it like that because I feel like, well, the people, like I said, the people who I have on, they don't have huge platforms. So if they choose to come back one day, we could either talk about your career since you came on the podcast last, or we could just kick it and talk shit. Like, it depends.
You're leaving room for more to talk about.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Gotta plan stuff out.
I was just thinking though,
For real.
when y'all were going over y'all shit just now, like when you look at people like final product of the content, you be like, yo, like let's say like a Henny Day recap.
Yeah.
And you be like, yo, everybody having so much fun in the video, this shit mad lit, the music perfect. But that process is not fun. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
like,
Shit is
and I know, and I'm gonna speak to this because I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, you could spend months, weeks promoting an event, and then the day of the event come and you're working. Like, you're tired. You know what I'm saying?
People don't understand that though, bro. That's a good point.
Like, everybody
drunk,
walking around
yeah.
like, oh, what's up? Showing love, and you like, yeah, but
Politics.
DJ,
Shaking hand, kissing babies.
bartender, bathroom,
Yeah,
you feel
it's
me?
just,
The
oh
door,
my
like,
God, bro. That should be
Yeah,
the
nah, it's a
most.
lot.
That
It's a
should
lot.
be a lot.
I be feeling sorry for artists though, because they spend so many hours. Even people that do like, now that I got into it, like doing videos and shit, like they spend hours and days to make up something that people watch for like 1 minute and just be like, oh, that was nice. Oh, that was bad. Like,
That shit is
I
crazy.
feel sorry for them, bro. Like,
this era we living in is brutal in terms
What?
The
of
microwave
of
bro.
music releases, because it's like, yo, like
Shit's come and go.
making an album is not hard. I mean, it's not easy. Like
not.
it take at least half a year. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then you release it to the streamer, and that take another month to put out.
right.
And then it's out, and then niggas streaming for a week, and it's
Right.
like, all right, what's coming out next week?
Yeah, I saw
bro.
this meme. This shit had me bugging. It was like, your nigga in there taking forever to struggling in the studio because he lying.
That shit,
You saw that shit? Yo, that shit had me bugging.
But it's facts though, man. You're like, song will drop Friday. I played the song probably 50 times. I know the words now. So by Tuesday, I'm listening to something new. Son. You feel me? So,
real.
yeah, but
What day was it?
Tuesday.
He said it two different ways. All right, cool. We gonna put this and put it out.
Yeah, it's only a handful of artists who like get past that weekend window for real.
Yeah, facts.
He is bad.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Definitely a fact.
We kind of did it to ourselves, though. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, also though, like it's not like we did it to ourselves, but we let it happen because these big companies like the Spotify's and Apple Music's, the algorithms is not designed for us to discover new music. Like,
Oh no, you gotta go digging.
like
Yeah,
they,
I really just be-
like these apps are designed for us to listen to the same music over and over and over again.
So, okay.
It's pros and it's cons to it because there's a lot of music. So like with me, I don't listen to a lot of people. Like I realized that like a few months ago, my man was playing mad different people. He told me to play music. I played like the same 5 artists. Like I don't listen to everybody. So it's kind of like you could channel what you want to listen to because there's a lot of bullshit out there. Like everybody like what they like. But for new music though, it is hard to like discover new motherfuckers though. That's the only bad thing about it. I don't like.
Yeah, I be searching for new music.
I don't
Especially
even
R&B.
know how I be coming across certain shit. Like sometimes, you know, like
Jokey Joe.
only because we're on the pod. I'm gonna chill. But yeah, definitely. You know, like say you listen to artists,
That's a late ass laugh.
and it comes from like the features.
Word.
So
Yeah,
you feel
yeah,
me? Like you'll
yeah.
start tapping into features, and then I'm listening to your project. Oh, let me see what you featured on, and start Then I end up in that rabbit hole. Now I'm listening to somebody from motherfucking Wisconsin. Like
Yeah, that's why you
I don't do that
cross
as much
marketing.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I used to though, but that's because the features used to be like strong as hell back when I used to do that shit. Like I remember I tapped into Kendrick off a feature. He was wild on the feature. Like,
On which feature? Was it
on that.
That's how I got tapped
that
in Cole.
game. What's it? The intro. He was on one of the game. I was on the intro. He was just spazzing on that shit. I'm like, who is this nigga?
No funny shit. I be using IG too. Like somebody put out some shit that they freestyling. I'll go click on this shit and I'll go listen.
Yeah, I be listening.
But I give them a very short window. I ain't gonna hold you. You gotta hit me with like 2 songs.
Yeah,
if not, I'm not listening to it. Because that freestyle could have been hard. You feel me?
Funny, even like when people be posting their songs, I fuck around just
I tap
into
into
it.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm listening to this song right now. I'll just go listen to it. Like, why you listening to it?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Twitter.
Oh, people like posting in their story.
Yeah.
My fault, bro.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say that Twitter will catch me. Like I'll be scrolling there, and it'd be some. Oh, have you heard of this person up and coming?
I'm like, oh shit.
All right, fuck it.
Right.
And they get new spins.
Yeah, facts.
We need something like Two Dope Boys or No Right, something like that can put people on to like the underground scene like that again. something like I don't even not Two Dope
There's just
Boys.
so much music now.
Like a versus Mike history. It's like,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Nah, I was gonna say the blog era. The blog era was great, but you also had people, and I guess I don't know. I'm just throw a topic out there, like how y'all feel about it. It breed people like Karen Civil, you know. Yeah. Like people who people who tell you that yo, I'll connect you with this person. Give me this bread, and then you feel me. And I you know I never want to be a person like that. You feel me? Like I want to keep it 100. Like yo, you could come on my platform, but I ain't. Feel me? I don't got nothing for you past that. Yeah.
We can work together though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? No matter what industry you in.
Nah, for sure.
But you are right.
But
though.
I feel definitely like the music industry is not like how it used to be, especially like when it comes to like radio. Like back then, I'm talking about like
Podcast is the new radio.
Yeah, podcast is the new radio.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody putting their career on the line no more. Like
yeah, for me, like back then, I'm talking about like old like 105.1, High 97. You know, like those interviews and stuff like that. A lot of these artists we never knew. Like, you know, they playing their new music now. We had the same 10 songs. Yeah, like I was looking at it. I was looking.
It probably been like that, right? No.
Nah, I was listening to like I seen like a track list of Hot 97, maybe like in 93 or whatever. And like the 20 songs that they had was like all different genres, all different artists. And I'm like, yeah, that shit is not like this now. Like, you're not hearing Sir on the radio.
Nah, you're not. And it's crazy because he's popular.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be on the radio at all.
Yeah, the space is just different. Like, I feel like now it's
like artists don't even go on like radio runs.
Because it's not necessary.
Yeah,
everything is on your phone.
Right.
You don't have to go like before. If I wanted to see a video, I had to watch the fucking TV to wait for my favorite artist video. I'm gonna listen to the radio, waiting for my shit to come on.
Right,
you feel me? Now I can go on YouTube.
And look it up. Right.
And if I want to hear motherfucking tap into what my favorite artist is doing, I could just follow them on IG.
Right.
They don't really gotta go to interviews and all that shit.
Because back then you never really knew your artist until they was on an interview.
Yeah.
Like now, I still go back and listen to old Jay-Z interviews, even though they deleted a lot of them though. But you know, back those interviews, like those shits was really podcasts. Like, like what's the video of Jay-Z with what's the nigga from fucking Florida? Uncle Luke. Yeah. When the bitches was playing with the
that was wild, bro.
Yo, nigga.
That was a wild time.
Nigga Jay-Z was like, oh, nigga said, oh, they really.
So, that's what y'all doing?
You feel me? Like, you got to see like a different side of the artist and shit like that.
That'll get a nigga on today too.
Yeah, facts.
Doing some shit like that.
Yeah,
hey, if any,
they started OnlyFans. They be on tomorrow.
Hold on.
If anybody want to eat some pussy on the interview,
Goodfellas Uncut.
No. That Jigga uncut. Not Goodfellas.
It's on him. I think even though
it's gonna be a Goodfellas pod uncut loaded.
It's gonna be a James uncut. It's just gonna be you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now niggas folded.
I'm not recording that. You crazy as hell.
But I think even though we in this space, we